Do you struggle with teaching syllable division? If so, this is the video for you. I'm going to be doing a two-part series on teaching syllable division because I know sometimes these could be a little bit frustrating or confusing for teachers to teach and for kids. So we're going to do a two-part series on syllables and syllable division. So if these types of videos interest you, keep on watching. Hey there, my name is Anna. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I was a primary teacher for 23 years, and on this channel, I offer professional development videos for streamlined and effective small group instruction, along with tips and strategies and techniques for all things learning and teaching. So I'm here for you. So if these are the types of videos that interest you, please click that subscribe button and the little bell next to it so you're alerted when all of my videos go live. So let's jump into syllable division today. So I'm going to give you step by step how we start teaching about syllable division. The whole point of learning and teaching students how to divide words into syllables is to help them understand how to decode words that they come across in their reading that they don't know. Typically, those multisyllabic, longer, more difficult Tier 2 and Tier 3 vocabulary words that they don't know. So it gives them some tools to apply to words, to attack them, to see if they can figure out what the words are. So syllable rules and syllable ideas or syllable concepts help them learn how to attack a word, how to break it apart into syllables to help them then figure out what that word is, using all of the knowledge and learnings and teachings that you started teaching when you were doing phonemic awareness and phonics and blending and segmenting and all those things. So all of those skills that you did beforehand bring us into syllable division, right? Most importantly, when you're teaching syllable division, your students must already have knowledge of vowel sounds. They have to have that foundation first of their vowel sounds and understand what a CVC word is, right? They need to know that. So we're going to go into detail today on how to teach the beginnings of syllable division and what I do in my classroom. The first thing you need to do with your students is you need to explain to them what a syllable is. A syllable is a word or word part that has a vowel sound in it. It's important not to say has a vowel in it because sometimes we know there are letters that make vowel sounds but are not vowels. So we want to make sure we really accentuate that it's about vowel sounds. So a syllable is a word or word part that has a vowel sound in it. Every syllable must have a vowel sound, or every word must have a vowel sound in it. So the first thing you need to do is you need to help your students recognize and hear vowel sounds in words. That's really important. An important place to start is to start listening for the vowel sounds you hear or they hear in words. And the way that I start this whole lesson on syllables is I bring them over to the carpet and I go, "Hello, class. How are you today? Are you ready to learn a new skill today? We will learn a lot of new information today. Are you ready?" Right? All right, that's how I start. And they're looking at me like I'm crazy, but that's how I start. And then I go into talking about what I did. I was clapping out the syllables in each word. I explain that to them. And I talk about how words have syllables in them. Sometimes there's only one syllable word, or sometimes there's multi-syllable words. So today has two syllables. How are you all have one syllable. So I go into description of this. I'm describing it. I'm telling them how to do it. That's how I start this particular lesson. The second thing I do with them is I talk to them about stretching words out. Stretching it. You know, I teach about stretchy snake all the time when we're doing reading groups. So they understand the concept of stretching a word. So I say, boys and girls, let's start with the word cat. I want us to stretch out the word cat. That's what I want us to do today. So they all know typically how to spell cat. So I'm going to write cat on my chart pad or my, make sure you can see that, on my chart pad or my whiteboard, and I want to write the word cat, okay? So now I say to them, let's stretch out the word cat. 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 And I tell them to make believe they have a rubber band in their hand because I do that with stretchy snake. Cat. And then I say to them, what vowel sound do you hear in the word cat? What vowel sound do you hear? What do we hear? Ah, ah, ah. Cat, ah, 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 ah. So we know that the A is a vowel sound. Let me get a better marker. We know the A is a vowel sound. So I'm going to put the V over there. We know it has a short vowel sound. So when I say cat, let's clap out how many vowel sounds are in the word cat. Well, there's only one vowel sound, ah. Let's clap it. Cat. Cat is a one-syllable word. So we have the vowel in the middle, and then the C and the T are consonants. So I'm just going to do a consonant and a consonant. Consonant, vowel, consonant. So I'm not telling them why I'm doing this yet, but I just want them to know. So we stretch it, we hear it, and then we divide it. Now this particular word, we didn't need to divide, did we? Because it's only one syllable. Cat. Stretch it, hear it, and then we're going to think about the vowel sounds that are in the word. So that's the first thing I'm going to do with them. So now I'm going to do another word. I'm going to say, okay, let's do the word pig. Pig. So I'm going to write the word pig down. So I'm going to write the word pig on my chart pad on my whiteboard. And I'm going to say, okay, boys and girls, let's stretch it out. Ready? Pig. Pig. What vowel sound do you hear? We hear short I. So this is a short vowel sound. What are these two letters, the P and the G? They are consonants. So I'm going to put a consonant above it, consonant above it. We call that a CVC word. So I'm going to say that that vowel sound in the center is a short vowel sound. Pig. Pig. Okay, now I'm going to give you a tougher word, I'll say. Now the next word we're going to do is the word pig pen. Pig pen. That's the next word that we're going to look at. So first we're going to stretch it out. Pig pen. What vowel sounds do you hear? Pig pen. All right, so we know we hear a short vowel I here, and we know we have a short E here. So then our P and our G are consonants, and then our P and our N are consonants. Now let's clap out pig pen. Pig pen. Do it with me. Pig pen. So then I write it this way. Then I go pig pen. And again, I say to them, consonant, consonant, vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, consonant. So now I say, how many syllables are in the word pig pen? Pig pen. 2. How many syllables are in the word pig? Pig. 1 syllable. How many vowel sounds are in the word pig pen? 2 vowel sounds. Here's 1 vowel sound. Here's another vowel sound. So because there's 2 vowel sounds, we know that this is a 2-syllable word. This is how I start this lesson. Then I'll give them other words, and I'll say some other words out loud. We'll stretch it, hear it, write it. We'll write the vowel where the vowel is, and then we'll talk about it. We'll clap them out. That's how I start this whole lesson. We're going to just do clapping, stretching, writing, thinking about the vowel sounds in each word. That's how we start this particular part of the lesson. Okay, now the third part of this lesson, which we already kind of talked about in this particular lesson, is really focusing on the types of syllables. So today we're going to focus on open and closed syllables. Open and closed syllables. So the first one we're going to talk about today are something called closed syllables. And the word that we were just using, pig, is a closed syllable. Pig. Sorry, my marker is not working that well. Pig is a closed syllable. And I'm going to explain why. Because this is a vowel, this is our vowel sound, it's closed in by two consonants. We call this a CVC word, consonant, vowel, consonant. This is a closed syllable because it's closed in. The vowel sound is closed in by two consonants. It's closed in, like two doors, right? It's closed in. The vowel sound is closed in. This is called a closed syllable, right? And there's one syllable. Let's talk about the word cat. We just did the word cat, right? Cat, at, right? We have the vowel sound here. We have consonant, consonant, C, V, C. Short vowel here. This is a closed syllable. And the reason why it's closed is because the short vowel sound is stuck in the middle and they're closed in by the two consonant sounds on the end. That's what we talk about. Then, I will show my closed syllable activity. And I do this with the group. So it might be a little difficult to see. Can you see that? Okay, so there are doors. So remember I said we're closing in the syllable. So I will use this activity to show them how we think about closed syllable. So I'll say to them, okay, boys and girls, remember, what is the vowel sound? How does the vowel sound usually sound in a closed syllable? It's a short vowel sound. So if it's a short vowel sound, I'll say to them, who can give me a word that starts with a consonant and ends with a consonant and has an ah sound in the beginning? Ah. So I'll get some ideas from them. We already did cat, right? So I'll say to them, give me some ideas of a word, a three-letter word that has that short A sound in it. And they might say bat, or they might say cap. So if they say it, I'll write very good. Cap, is a closed syllable. Let's stretch it out. Cap has a short vowel sound. Only one vowel sound. Let's clap it. Cap. One vowel. And that short vowel is closed in by two consonants. Consonant, vowel, consonant. C, V, C. That's a short vowel. Who can give me a word that has first of all, what sound does the short O make? Ah, ah, ah. Ah, ah, ah. I always do that with them and they repeat. Who can give me a word that has the ah sound in the middle that has three letters? And then we'll brainstorm. And sometimes they'll usually say pot, they'll say top, they'll say cop, right? So hop, right? So we're going to do, let's say they'd said hot. So I'm going to go hot. Let's stretch it. Hot. How many vowel sounds do you hear? One. We hear ah. We hear a short vowel sound. And is it closed in by two consonants? H and T. Hot. That's a closed syllable. And it's one syllable. Hot. Stretch it. Hot. Hot. One vowel sound. And it's closed in by the two consonants. It's called a CVC word. I keep repeating myself again. And then we do the same thing with O, we do the same thing with U, we do the same thing with I, and we create CVC words, closed syllable CVC words. This is the first activity we do together. So we do this together as a group, as a class, okay? Then I have an independent activity. This is a little bit smaller, but the same concept. And it looks just like this. I want to make sure I come back into focus. As you can see, it's just a little bit smaller, but this is an independent activity they're going to do when we leave the table. And then what I have them do is I have them write what a syllable is on the inside, and then I have them illustrate their word over here. So whatever their word was, cat, pig, pen, whatever, I'll have them draw just a little pencil drawing of their word. This is an independent activity they do afterwards. Then I go into, now, you might want to separate this into a 2-day lesson, but depending on the class, you might be able to handle it as a 1-day lesson. But again, you need to really think about how your students are doing. Did they get the closed syllables? Do they need more practice on it? Or can you go into open syllables today? You've got to think about that, all right? So now, if I feel that they've got a good handle on closed syllables and CVC words that have a short vowel in the beginning, and also I will also show them my syllable fan as well, because I talk about the pig rule, but I go into a lot more detail about syllables in my small group lessons. So I will show this, but I'll go into more detail and we'll use our syllable fans in our small group lesson, because I want them to understand the concept of using these syllable rules to help them figure out unknown words. This is a strategy that I use in our small group lessons, okay? So now we talk about open syllables. So now I say to them, okay, boys and girls, we're going to talk about something called open syllables. Now I'll start with the word tiger. So I'll say, let's look at the word tiger. First of all, let's stretch it. Tiger, tiger, tiger. What do we hear? What vowels do we hear? So we hear, the vowels we hear are a long I, which is right here. This is a long I. This is a terrible marker. This is a long I, right? This is a long I. This is better. And then we have at the end. This is an R-controlled vowel, the bossy R, but it's still a vowel, right? It's still a vowel. So I'll say to them, let's clap out tiger. Tiger. Do it again. Tiger. Do it again. Tiger. And now I'll write it that way. Ti/ger. And I'll say to them, okay, we have tiger. So now where is the vowel in this first syllable right here? Well, we have a long I. So this is a vowel, and it's a long vowel sound. So it's a long vowel sound. So it's consonant, vowel. And this vowel sound is long. And we call this an open syllable because are there any consonants after it? Tie, tie, tie. There's no consonants after it. And you can just explain that if you want to show your syllable fan with, I like to use animals. You know, we use all of our animals on our strategy fans. So we're going to use animals on our syllable fans. So this is a new. I like to use all animals. And this is only a 1 syllable. You can do the word high. High is an open syllable word. High, right? That has a consonant and a vowel, and the vowel is long. That's an open syllable. You could start with that. And you could say, are there any consonants over here? Nope. That means this is a long vowel sound because it's not closed in by 2 consonants. It's open, right? There's nothing after it. There are no consonants after the syllable, right? In this syllable. Yes, we still have ger in the word tiger, but we're talking about syllables or word parts. Tie is our first syllable. Ger is our second syllable. But in our first syllable, there are no consonants after it. So that's called an open syllable, and the syllable is usually long, right here. High, tiger. zebra, robot. And I'll start talking to them about different words, okay? And then what I'll do, again, is I'll start with my opening, okay? Now this is called, we're gonna create open syllables using this one. Because remember, the open syllable doesn't have any consonants after it. So we know it's going to have a long vowel sound. So I will start with these words and I'll say, okay, what word can we make, a two-syllable word can we make that's got an open syllable, right, in the beginning with a long vowel sound that ends with bot? Who can think of a word that ends with bot that has an open syllable in the beginning? Some of them will come up with it, some of them not. I might have to give them a clue. So the first one is robot. So we write robot. O is a long vowel, so it's a long vowel sound. And this is a consonant, consonant vowel, and it's open. There are no consonants after the first syllable. Robot. Let's stretch it. Robot. What do you hear? We hear ro-o-o-o. We hear a long O. And we hear ba-a-a-at. We hear a short O. So we have two vowels in this word. But let's look at this syllable. Bot. B-at. This is a consonant. This is a vowel. This is a consonant. So this is a short vowel. And it's closed in by the consonants. So the word robot has an open syllable and a closed syllable. It has an open syllable and a closed syllable, okay? So I'll show them that. Let's look at this one. When I'm ready to come into the classroom, I have to what the door? I have to open the door. So I'm gonna write open the door. Now notice, let's stretch it out. O-pen. What do you hear? We hear O, long O, P-E-N. We hear short E. We hear two vowels. Clap it out. O, pen. Two syllables, two vowel sounds. So this is a long vowel sound. It's a long vowel sound. What about this part? N. This one is a consonant, vowel, consonant, and this E is short. So look, in the word open, we have two syllables, open, and we have a long vowel in our open syllable, and we have a short vowel in our closed syllable. So this word has an open syllable and a closed syllable in it. Okay, let's look at this one. Now you might say that says bye, and it does. But it also can say be, because Y has a vowel sound, right? It can have a vowel, an I sound, and it can have an E sound, right? So what word? I have a little blank at home that drinks out of his bottle. Oh, a baby. So again, I might need to give them a little bit of help with this so they come up with it. Baby. Let me just fix this. Baby. So bay, let's stretch it. Baby. What do you hear? You hear a long A on bay, A. So this is a long vowel sound. So this is a vowel, and this is a consonant. And let's look at this one. B, E. So the Y sounds like an E, but it's a long E sound and a consonant. So what do we have in the word baby? We have two open syllables. Baby. Baby. Open syllable, open syllable. So again, this will help them figure out what vowel sound it makes when you get to multisyllabic words like information, dinosaur, right? Things like that. When they get to those really difficult multisyllabic words, this will help them attack it, right? So I'll say, okay, we have this ending right here, lent at the end. So when we're reading our books, we have to be very, what word do you think we can make here? Silent. Good. So I'm going to turn this so I can write better. So silent. So what do you hear? Let's stretch it. Silent. Okay, we hear a long I, we hear a short E, right? So long I, so this is a long vowel I, and we have a short E here. Now let's look at this word. This one is a consonant, vowel, consonant, and we also have another consonant here. But this is still considered a closed syllable, even though there's extra letters. That's okay, because that short vowel is still closed in by consonants. Open syllable, closed syllable. That vowel is closed in by consonants. This syllable is open. It doesn't have any consonants after it, right? Silent, silent. So that is an open, that's a closed. Okay, last one. We are writing on a piece of paper. So we do paper. So now we could say, what vowel sounds do we hear? Let's stretch it. Pay, a, per, paper. We hear a long A, and we hear an sound at the end. We're going to get to that one. So this is a long vowel A. So it's an open syllable because it has no consonant closing it in. Long vowel sound, pay. And this part is per. Now, there's another syllable that I'm going to teach you about another day. And this is an R-controlled vowel. This is an R-controlled vowel. You can also say, well, it's also closed in, Mrs. DeGilio, right? It's also closed. That's true. It is closed. It does have a consonant and a vowel. But does that E make the sound? Does it make the short E? No, it makes the sound. This is a bossy R, and I'm going to teach you about that another time. That's another type of syllable. But these up here are open, closed, open, closed, open, 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 closed, open, and this one is called an R-controlled syllable. And we're going to learn about that another day. So, again, my syllable fans, I will teach them the open syllable and the closed syllable. Then we'll go into the other vowel sounds, like our magic E vowel sound. We'll go into our R-controlled vowel sound. We will go into our Vowel Teams vowel sound. We will go into our consonant LE that typically happens at the end of a word. So I'm going to teach them every single type of syllable so that then when they see it in a word, in their writing or in their reading, they will know how to attack it, clapping out, stretching out, and listening for the vowel sounds. And if you're listening for the vowel sound, you'll be able to figure out the word and attack it better, especially if you don't know it. So understanding syllables will help you attack words better, and it will really help you a lot with the writing aspect of it, the encoding of it. When you're encoding those sounds and those syllables into your writing, it really, really helps there as well. Now, I have a syllables unit to literally help you teach syllables to your class. And it's actually a 3-day lesson. So day 1 is basically what I went over with you today, how you're going to teach them closed and open syllables. We're going to do the clapping. We're going to do the stretching, right? And then they're going to do an activity, and I'll show you here on the screen, where students work in partners or groups on the carpet, and they separate words by syllables. So I create, and I'll show you the pocket chart right here on the video so you could see what the pocket chart looks like. I put multiple pocket charts around the carpet, and then I put students in groups of 3s and 4s, and I give them 1 syllable and 2 syllable toppers, and then I give them words, and they have to find the vowel, highlight the vowel or circle the vowel, and sound out the word and see, is it a long vowel or a short vowel? Is it open or is it closed? She, 1 vowel sound, it's open. Red, 1 vowel sound, it's closed. Not, 1 vowel sound, it's short, it's closed. Man, 1 vowel sound, short and closed, right? So and then we go into, there's more, flying, and they have to cut them, So I give them a scissor and highlighter, and they have to talk to their partners in their group to figure out, okay, flying, how many syllables? Stretch it out. What are the vowels? Circle the vowel sounds, right? Circle the vowel sounds. They circled the Y, they circled the I. We separate them. Fly, open, ing, right? That's the other part of the syllable. So 2-syllable words. So in this activity, again, I'll show you the packet chart here. They're going to separate their words by 1 and 2 syllables. That's what we start with. We want them understanding 1 and 2 syllables, vowel sounds, clapping out, stretching out. That's the goal, okay? The second day is when we will go into open and closed. Again, it really depends on the group. Can they handle the open and closed, or can they just handle for 1 and 2 syllable words, right? You've got to base this on your class's ability and your students' ability. Should I separate this into 2 separate lessons, or can I combine it into one? So if you can't combine these into one lesson, then do your open and closed syllables. I have a mess here on my desk. Do your open and closed syllables, right? The next day. Teach open and closed syllables on the next day. And then after, we teach 1 and 2 syllable words. We categorize 1 and 2 syllable words. We listen for the vowel sounds. We do open and closed syllable words. The third day, I like them to apply it. So the third day is when I will read a mentor text. The mentor text I read with syllables is called One Leaf Rides the Wind. And what I teach from it is how to write a haiku. So this is an example. A haiku is based on the number of syllables in each of the sentences. Brightly colored red. Brightly colored red. 5 syllables. Sitting on the branch outside. 7 syllables. Patiently waiting. 5 syllables. That's what a haiku is. 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables. They typically don't rhyme. They typically talk about something in nature or in the natural world. And it's a great way to apply their knowledge of describing something in nature and using a haiku for 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables. So this is the third lesson. This is the application, my friends. This is the application of the lesson. So you teach them 1 syllable, 2 syllables. Teach them understanding, looking, stretching, hearing the vowel sounds, clapping out the syllables in the words. Understanding is an open syllable or a closed syllable. We have to understand that part. Then we can apply it. Writing a haiku, practicing, understanding how many syllables are in the words. And of course, this is my example, but typically they'll write, in the bushes there, something like that. Something simple, right? They'll maybe write about their cat or their dog or a bird or something in nature, right? This is the way we have them apply the knowledge and clapping out the syllables in the words. So that is how I go about starting our units on syllables and teaching syllables. So we start with 1 and 2 syllables. We go into open and closed syllables. We go into applying that, creating a haiku, 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables. And then we go into teaching the other syllable types. Like I said, the magic E. We go into our controlled, we go into vowel teams, and then we go into the consonant LE at the end. So my syllable fans can help you teach these syllable patterns and strategies, and it's really great to use these during your small group instruction. So if a child is having difficulty with a word, help them attack it. Clap it out. Syllable patterns now and the syllable rules, they can hopefully apply their knowledge of understanding. If it's an open syllable, it's going to be a long vowel. And if it's a closed syllable, closed in by the consonants, it will be a short vowel. Again, these are higher level skills you're most likely going to teach. You're going to teach syllables in your first grade class. There's no doubt about it. You're going to focus on those CVC words. You're going to focus on the CVE words, the magic E, right? But some of these other higher level syllable rules, you might be teaching in second and third grade. But again, if you've got high level readers in first grade, you could definitely touch on these syllable rules with those higher first grade level readers. So again, I hope this helps. If you are interested and are looking for a lesson on syllables and teaching syllables in a very systematic way and systematic approach, definitely click that link below in the description of this video, and you can purchase this. It's a very inexpensive unit that I sell on syllables. Also, I have a freebie for you. Yes, I do. In the description below, I wish I had a copy of it here, and I don't, but in the syllables, in the description below, there is a freebie for you. It's a syllables tablet book where students will cut out words and sort them by 1, 2, and 3 syllable words, and also write what the syllables are, And I'll show you that right here on the screen. This is a freebie for you, and it is down in the description below. So make sure you take me up on that freebie and download that freebie. And then again, if you're looking for a little bit more help with teaching syllables, definitely check out my unit on syllables. As I mentioned, it's a 3-day lesson plan, and I literally script out the lesson plan for you. So if you're struggling a little bit with teaching syllable rules and syllable division, check out this unit because I really think it could be helpful. So that's it from me today. I hope you find this video helpful when it comes to teaching syllables and syllable division. And again, check out that freebie in the description. And again, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to click that subscribe button and the little bell right next to it to get alerted every time my videos go live. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. And I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.